Crossbow hunter, where today we are going to be doing our first speed test. We are going to be using the Centerpoint with Centerpoint arrows and with the CALDWELL ballistic precision speed tester. So with that said, let's get started with today's show. Okay, so today we are going to get started with speed testing, and welcome to Utah Crossbow Hunter, where today we're going to be using the Centerpoint arrows, and let me turn my camera around here a little bit so you can see it. My CALDWELL ballistic precision speed tester here. It's all set up. I'm approximately probably 4 to 5 feet away from the tip here. So let's bring this back around so you can see me. So we're going to be doing that. So basically, we're going to be shooting each arrow 3 times. Get an average. I'm not going to say I didn't shoot all of them for you today. I'll do a lot of that off camera, and then we'll come back and we'll show you everything. So what I've done is I've written all my stuff down here on this piece of paper, and I will also, besides using, I have my iPad set over there to hopefully keep my fingers crossed that it'll record that, and then I'll also put it on video, so hopefully you can see that. Hopefully it's not too dark. I kind of got it in the shade there a little bit. So let's get ready to go. That's all ready. Let me make sure my Ramanelli here is on. Make sure it's set up right, so you can see everything. And let's turn it on. It's on. Let's send the first arrow down and see what happens. I'm not I'm not going to be doing any targets. It's just we're just doing a precision test. And my first arrow, error 2. So we got an error on the first one. So I'm going to reset it and do it again. I'll be right back.
What was that?
Okay, so I've reset it, and let's see how it works this time. That's the only problem with sometimes you get an error for whatever reason. So that's okay. We can handle that. So let's put my cocking device back on.
I did that big taco.
Alrighty. Let's go ahead and cock this sucker up. side. And let's try arrow number 2 one more time here. Alrighty, here we go. It's still coming up with an error. Let's see here. Alright, let me get back to you on that, and we'll see if we figure this out. Okay, so I'm trying something different now. For some reason my pad isn't registering. I think that's giving my error. So I'm going to try and record it straight off of the thing, but hopefully there's not too much of a glare, and we can see how it works. So let me get my Raminelli up and going here. Okay, so I got my Raminelli speed cam up, and let's turn that sucker on, and let's see how it does this time. Arrow number 2, I believe it is, at 385. Okay, so I'm going to write that down just in case I have a failure, and I'm going to get that arrow.
Right there. Bye.
Okay, for time I decided to switch over to the cocking rope. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit, because I really don't want to spend too much time out here, because it's already starting to get a little warm. Alright, so we'll send arrow number 2 back down again. Alright, now let's see how we do. $3.93. That's pretty good. Okay, so I'll write that down at $3.93. Uh-huh. I can hear my engineer there. Alrighty. Okay, arrow number 2, and it's the tip is a 100.2 at 398.4 grains. So there's shot number 3. And that came in at 380. Okay, So let's grab arrow number 3. And this one here has 125 grain, 125.6 or 425.8.
Yeah.
So we'll send that one down. Okay, let's see what we get out of this one. Heavier arrow. So it's about, okay, so my battery died and I didn't know it. So we've got 2 shots in at 390, 373 and 370. So we're about roughly, we'll call it 20 feet per second difference so far. So and that, again, we're using arrow number 3, and that's at 125.6 tip. Kill tip with a total weight of 425.8. So I started this video without grabbing my arrow. So I am going to go down, grab my arrow, start my Raminelli speed cam again, and we'll shoot it again. Alrighty, so as you can see, operator error, you know, that kind of stuff. I'm not afraid to show all that kind of stuff because it's all part of shooting the video. And getting it all done, squared away, and all that kind of good stuff. So things happen. They always happen to me. Alright, so let's put arrow number 3 in. Arrow number 3 for the 3rd shot. And let's see what we come up with. And that one came in at 372. Okay, so what have we learned so far? Gotta watch your batteries. Okay, so I'm going to shoot the rest of them off camera, and then we'll go back inside and we'll do all the calculations and everything, and hopefully this video turns out good. Okay, so we're back inside. So a few things went wrong before we get started. My Raminelli speed cam, unfortunately, there was just too much glare and you couldn't see the numbers that was posting on there. So yeah, so I couldn't use that. My battery went dead on my what do you call it, my GoPro. So yeah, so we had a little bit of issues. So we're back inside now, and I've got all my arrows done. As you can see over here, I've already got my average feet per second on these. I went ahead and did those for time, but for like arrow number 2, we had speeds of 385, 393, and 380 for an average of 186. Arrow number 3, 373, 370, and 372. and that was with a 125 grain tip. The first one was with a 100 grain tip for an average of 372. So we really didn't hit or come close to any 415s, no 400s. So that was with the Centerpoint Patriot 415. You know, speeds are speeds. As long as I get bone crushing speeds, I'm good. So as you can see here, it averaged out 386, 372, 378, 380, and 377. So not bad. Okay, so let's go over to where is it here? There it is. Alright, so we're on the Gold Tip website, and to get to where they do their kinetic energy in front of center, they have, let's just go back here a little bit. So under resources, they have their calculator. Okay, so let's go over here to front of center, and there it is. So let's put in our first set of numbers and see what we come up with. So the arrow weight, 380, I'm sorry, yeah, the arrow weight was 398.4, and the speed was 386. I'm going to calculate that out. So 131.841 feet-pounds. So I would say that's a pretty decent kinetic energy there. Pretty good force behind there. Okay, so let me write that down real quick. Okay, so let's do my next one here. That was a 425.8. My speed 372. And calculate at 330.872. Okay. And let's do the next one. 424.4 and 378. And what do we got here? 134.684. I can handle that. 399.2. And speed of 380. Okay, at 128. Okay. And at 377. So we come up to okay. Where were we here? 424. Okay, I think it was was doing this one here. 299, 380. Okay, 128. Okay, and I think this is the one we left off at. Where I got. Okay, interrupted there for a second about my daughter. She wanted some of my drink. Okay, 133,846. Okay. Oh, I love my Dr. Pepper and cream soda. Okay, so let's go put these numbers in. My spreadsheet here. 131.841. 130. 872. 134. 684. That's arrow number 7 we're on. 128. 031. And the last one here is that 133.846. Okay. If you notice that number 8 is missing, yeah, it's missing. It got buried in my target and I can't get it out. I have about pretty much all the way through, and I got to figure out which way I got to get it back through because my my fletchings are all the way inside. So I got to work on that. So anyways, 131, 130, 34, 28, 33. Okay, so that's pretty good. So when you go over here, they also have the information required if you want a little more understanding of kinetic energies. They have a lot of this math in here. Math? I don't do good with. What they do have this scales here. 125 pound small games like rabbit groundhogs. 25 to 41 medium game deer antelope. 42 to 65 large game elk, black bear, wild boar, so large game, and above 65. So we're all above 65. We're double that. Toughest game, buffalo, grizzly, muskox. Those are some pretty big animals. So I don't think we'll probably be going after anything like that here very soon. So we got a lot of, so the good kinetic energy is pretty good with those. So, all right, not bad, I don't think. I mean, it's some pretty good, still some pretty good numbers there. So we'll be right back with some final thoughts. Okay, so final thoughts for today. Good day out there, hot. It was probably just like in the mid 70s. When you're standing in the middle of the sun, it gets pretty hot. But I do want to take some time here. So if you like my videos, hit that subscribe button. It's right there. Go ahead and hit it. Ring that bell. It's right next to it. Just give it a little ring. And give me that thumbs up. And I'm new at this. We're still working on it. I'm the only person doing it. There's one camera person at a time. I've really don't have a lot of time really to sit and do a lot of editing. So that's why you see a lot of empty spaces, I guess you could call it. And I do apologize for that, but we'll be working on that. Hopefully we'll get some more stuff going. I'm using this new program that I really like. But I've still got some work to do with it too. So I've still got a lot of work to do all the way around. I'm looking forward to it. I'm having a lot of fun doing it. So with that said, have a nice day. Keep your family safe. And the most important thing, get out there and hunt.